Good morning. Happy Monday. It is a new week. And if you did not know, my school is doing like dress up days for Christmas. And today is Grinch Day. Tell me why I don't have a single Grinch anything. I don't have a Grinch shirt. I don't even have like a good green shirt that I could wear. I don't have anything. So sad. Pretty sure, I'm checking my email now, but I'm pretty sure that I don't get a PLC this week because they are doing retests for all the kids that failed the STAR. Okay, here we go. Today I have my pre-conference. During my conference, meaning I don't really get a conference either because it'll be a meeting. That's fine. Tomorrow is my formal. I don't have anything special planned. Oh, excuse me. I don't really have anything special planned. Hi, I did not update you guys like at all today. It's 4:10. I'm about to leave for the day, but I got a lot done today. Today was a good day. We just did mixed exponent rules and it was challenging for them, but I think they're starting to get it. We're moving on tomorrow. We're not gonna be doing that anymore, but it's fine. And then I was just making sure that my slides are ready to go. Also, my pre-conference got moved because my evaluator had to leave early today, so I'm just gonna swing by her office in the morning and have my little pre-conference, and then during 4th, she'll come and evaluate me. I made a review, or I'm in the process of making a review for the final, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make like a paper, like a worksheet, old school version of a review and send it home over the weekend, and then whoever does it, it'll count for extra credit on their final. I also figured out how I'm going to drop their lowest assessment grade. I only applied it to the quizzes and the final because those were all created by us. The district ones I didn't touch. So their lowest of those 3 will be dropped. So they'll only have 4 assessment grades that count, which is good. Yeah, and then I think all we're gonna do is on Monday go over the review that they did, and then on Tuesday play a review game. We'll see. I think it just depends. The problem with review games is like if you don't know what you're talking about, you can't play the game, and then it's just not fun for anyone. So if they seem like they kind of got it on Monday, then we'll do a game. Otherwise, I have a backup plan of just like a Google form that's just more practice, which I don't want to use that as like a punishment because it's still good practice, but they all really want to play a game, and I would like to play a game because it's the last week of school next week. We did not get to do a craft today because the lesson took all class, not the lesson, but the work. They were working up until the bell, which I kind of figured because I gave them kind of a lot of work just because it's repetition. I said it last week so many times, I'm gonna say it again. Repetition. This unit is, you just gotta practice. You just gotta do it over and over and over until you have it memorized, basically. I'm headed out of here. I have a lot of errands to run today, so I'm going to go run them, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. So today is the second gift of our Secret Santa. And it is the sweet treat day. So in here I have a candy bar, candy canes, and then I went ahead and put pens in here because she asked for pens. So I'm gonna go somehow deliver this. My room, basically where I live, my room is all the way across the entire school from the mailbox. So I have to figure out a way to smuggle that to the mailboxes. Okay. Hi. I was successful in sneaking my gift to the mailroom, but while I was gone, my Secret Santa came in here. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh my gosh, you're kidding me. Okay, so it is sweet snack, or not sweet snack, but it's just like a snack. popcorn. This is my favorite snack of all time. I love popcorn. And a pink slush Alani. Oh yeah, I love those. And a $15 Starbucks gift card. You guys, this is crazy. This is crazy. The limit was $30. If you don't understand my dilemma, in my fall to winter diaries video that I posted whenever, I was like distressed about my Secret Santa gift because I have only been in one other Secret Santa at a school, and the same thing happened to me where I stayed within budget, but the person who got me probably overall spent like $100 on me over the course of the 4 gifts or whatever. And I was like, I have no issue going above and beyond. I love going above and beyond, but also I didn't want to be like the one that did way more and made people feel bad, I guess. So I, by this point, have gone over budget for my Secret Santa, but I still feel like, based on what I'm receiving, I'm not giving to that level. I mean, y'all know. The gift that I gave today was pens, which they did specifically ask for, candy canes, which they specifically asked for, and a vegan chocolate bar with cashew butter, because they're vegan, but they love cashews and vegan chocolate. Anyway, so I'm like, that is a good gift. I would be happy to receive all of the gifts that I have given, but at the same time, I didn't do all that. What should I do? Would y'all go out and get more? I don't know. I don't know. What's our next? I think our next gift is on Thursday, and I want to say it is a cozy gift. I considered wearing a shirt underneath this sweater because I was like, what if I get hot? And then I was like, no, I'm not gonna get hot. It's cold outside. Guess what? I'm hot. Which, if you haven't seen my sweater yet, I think it's so cute. Just from smelling my coffee, I made this at home, by the way. This is just the Starbucks cup that I got a year or 2 ago on their Red Cup Day or whatever. But smelling it, it smells like I made it way too sweet because I used a new creamer today. That's disappointing. The creamer tastes bad. Like it tastes like it's gone bad. Like spoiled. Dang. I know it's not expired because I checked it this morning. It was also brand new, and I opened it this morning, but I always check because one time I bought a creamer and I bought it expired without realizing it. Maybe this creamer will be better in an iced coffee. So maybe I'll make an iced coffee at some point and try it out because it's making me feel a little sick. I love my school, okay. But this is crazy. We literally, they're doing so much. Like, they're doing so much. So we're doing the Secret Santa, we're doing the dress up days, we're doing a chili cook-off and potluck luncheon, we're doing a staff luncheon, and then now there's a cookie exchange, and they're doing a cocoa train where they're gonna like bring around hot chocolate to all the teachers. They want me to get fat. Oh, they want me to gain so much weight. Okay, I think honestly, my cookies are a hit, I'll be honest. So I think what I might do is I might just bring, okay, half a dozen cookies. No, my cookie recipe makes like 40 cookies. Okay, never mind. So I'm just not gonna participate in the cookie swap, unfortunately. As much as I love that, I don't need to eat cookies. I don't. In about 20 minutes, I'm gonna go to my evaluator's office and have a little pre-conference with her about my lesson today. I told my kids, what is this? I told my kids yesterday in my 4th period, I was like, hey, just so you know, this person will be in here tomorrow. They're not here for you. They're here for me. So just like act normal, but make me look good, which is what I always tell my classes before I have an observation, just because I don't want them to like lose their minds and freak out that someone walks in the room. But I also don't want them to like clam up because they're afraid that the person in here is like watching them, which has happened before. So I was just like, yeah, by the way, this is happening. And they were so funny. They were like, okay, so you want us to ask a lot of questions, and you want us to do this, and you want us to do that. And I was like, yeah, all the things that you should be doing on a normal day. It was so cute. They're so sweet. My kids, honestly, and I could have said that to any of my classes, and I feel like the reaction would have been the same. Like, these kids are genuinely very, very sweet. So I'm kind of looking forward to just being done with my formal. That way I don't have to worry about it. But I still have 3 walkthroughs that I have to do. So yesterday during PLC, I had to go to the theater and monitor students.
I'll sit there and watch a movie.
That was just yesterday though. I thought it was all week. It was just yesterday. So for the rest of the week, I basically get an extra conference because half of us were in the theater and the other half of my team are doing something else. So we're not going to meet as a PLC with just 3 of us. Doesn't make sense. So for the rest of the week, I get an extra conference. Yeah. Okay, so tell me why the class that I had my observation in behaved the worst that they have in weeks. They just would not stop talking. And I'm honestly scared to like look at because she already posted my whatever. I'm kind of scared to look at it because I just felt so defeated because I was like, this class is not normally like this. I don't even know what I need to, like, I was just so thrown for a loop that I was like, I don't even know how to salvage this. I mean, it wasn't like a bad class. It was just, they were just talking so much, and that was just not a good, okay, let's look at it together. Okay, well, these notes make it sound like I did a really good job. Oh, well, okay, she actually gave me really good feedback. She said it was a great lesson, well-paced, well thought out, and all learners were engaged. Love being in your class today. We're lucky to have you. Oh my gosh. That just shows how much harder I am on myself than I should. Like, that's just like such a great example because I was like, that was such a terrible lesson. I got it distinguished. Well, I guess I mean, she says that everyone was on task and paying attention. So I think just because this class is normally so well behaved that today it felt like I literally was like, oh my, like I did not make eye contact with my evaluator because I was so embarrassed. Because I was like, dang, if you'd have come in literally yesterday or any time last week, they did not act like this. Oh, but she says they were great. I am so much harder on myself. But then again, I think it's because I know what I wanted to do and what I expected to get done and what I expected to happen, that I'm comparing myself to like the perfect standard instead of realizing like, hey, this was just a class. The kids they really did, I mean, they were all paying attention. They were just talking a lot. They all learned the lesson. So like, I'm comparing myself to perfection instead of, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to do my self-assessment. I probably should have done the self-assessment before looking at hers, but I couldn't wait. Hello. I lost track of time, and it is like basically 5. Oops. Today was crazy. It was fine. It was just crazy. But I'm going home now. I was making that review that I've been talking about, and I just lost track of time, as I always do. But it's done, and it's excellent. I did not get to finish my lunch today, so I have my grapes. I didn't get to finish my lunch today because my pre-conference, that was supposed to be yesterday, got moved to first period. Well, then she had a meeting first period, so it got bumped to lunch. So I had my pre-conference like 10 minutes before my evaluation started. I'm pleased with my scores, and honestly, okay, I started doing the self-assessment, and once I started doing that, I started realizing, like, it was not as bad as I thought it was. Like, I was just, like I said, like, I think I just had really high expectations for myself, like, super high expectations. That class normally meets them. They didn't today, and that's okay. Because, I mean, like, I was still able to, in my self-assessment, like, talk about all the things that I'm doing that maybe she doesn't get to see, and specifics about the lesson that she left before we did this part, or this went into the planning, and da-da-da-da-da, so definitely made me realize that I am a good teacher. And I did earn the rating that I earned. So if you are doubting yourself and your abilities as a teacher, it's probably not as bad as you think it is. Just saying.